1 year had passed since the day billionaire Alexander Moore lost everything that truly mattered. His only son, Ethan, had vanished from the front yard of their mansion on a quiet Sunday afternoon. Security cameras failed. Guards were questioned. Police searched the entire city. Detectives followed every possible lead. Millions of dollars were spent. Nothing. No trace. No clue. No answers. The powerful businessman who once ruled boardrooms now lived in silence. His home was filled with expensive art, luxury furniture, and unbearable emptiness. Every night, Alexander sat in Ethan's room, staring at his son's toys, whispering promises to a child who could not hear them. He never stopped searching. Every week, without bodyguards or drivers, Alexander walked the city streets himself, posting missing child flyers with his own hands. People recognized him sometimes, the billionaire who owned half the skyline, but today, he was simply a father. On this particular autumn evening, orange leaves danced across the pavement as Alexander taped yet another poster to a street lamp. Ethan's smiling face stared back at him. Missing for 1 year. Alexander closed his eyes. That was when he noticed her. A small girl, about 8 years old, wearing a faded green sweater and holding a worn school bag, stood nearby. Her eyes were fixed on the poster. She studied the photo carefully, then slowly raised her finger and pointed. "That boy," she said softly, "he lives with me." Alexander's heart stopped. He turned to her. "What did you say?" She looked up at him, completely serious. "He lives at my house. His name is Ethan. He's scared sometimes. But he's kind." The world went silent. Alexander dropped to one knee in front of her, his voice trembling. "Please, show me." Her name was Lily. She lived with her sick mother in a small, crumbling house on the edge of the city. 1 year ago, they had found a frightened little boy wandering near the highway, dirty, injured, unable to remember where he came from. He cried in his sleep. He feared loud voices and large buildings. He remembered only his name, Ethan. They took him in. Alexander followed Lily through narrow streets, every step shaking his soul. When the door of the small house opened, he saw him. Same eyes. Same scar above the eyebrow. Same child he had kissed midnight a year ago. "Daddy," the boy whispered. Alexander collapsed, pulling his son into his arms, sobbing uncontrollably. Doctors later confirmed that Ethan had suffered temporary memory loss after being struck during an attempted kidnapping. The criminals had abandoned him when police pressure increased. He had survived because a poor family chose kindness. Alexander offered Lily and her mother a new home, medical care, and a future without fear. But the greatest gift was not wealth. It was the miracle of return. And every time Alexander looked at Lily, he remembered. Sometimes the smallest voices carry the greatest truths.